Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 66 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today we're playing with more ElementalCraft, because I've been having fun with this mod. Super cool. Absorbing some elements and playing with things. Last episode we got ourselves set up such that we have some improved element extractors for all 4 element types, which is pretty neat. And then today we're going to kind of see what kind of cool stuff we can make with this. So obviously we have a handful of things that we haven't made yet, right? We're going to want to check some of those out. In addition, there's some advanced things I wouldn't mind checking out, like the resource receptacles. I wouldn't mind getting these source receptacles because it'll let me move source around, I think. They are a little bit expensive because they need fireite ingots and pure crystals, and if I remember correctly, fireite ingots are made with pure crystals. So we're going to need a healthy amount of pure crystals in order to get this empty source dude. But other than that, not so bad. Probably doable. I'd also like a way to move source from point A to point B, short of the just long lines of pipes. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. Right now, what I've been doing is just, moving this source container over to here, and that's just not a great experience, honestly. So I want to see if I can come up with a way to avoid having to do that. But we're going to see what other things are available in this mod, because there's a whole section that's still locked. I'm assuming that's spells, but I'm not sure. And then if there's no good way to... I mean, obviously I can move the source, nodes itself. That would be cool. But I'd like to go another route if I can. That would be even cooler. So we're going to figure out what we can do, right? And then also those shrines, which look cool. I want to check those out today. So let's start with spells, I think. That would be pretty cool. So we're going to need a spell desk and some scroll paper. Okay? So spell desk seems doable. We're just going to need a lectern. Then we have a spell desk. Boom. And then we're going to need some scroll paper. We don't have any ink sacs? We don't have any ink sacs at all? That's a bummer. We're going to have to go get some, aren't we? Yes, we will. That's the plan. Let me go get some, and we'll be right back. Oh. Scroll paper. Good, it stacks. Sweet. So I assume that I just place the spell desk in the world, somewhere-ish. And once I have a good understanding of how all this stuff works, I'll probably set up something in my mage tower for this. But I have to do it goes there, and that's pretty cool. Okay. Neato. Oh. Okay, cool. So that thing is not a tile entity. Or doesn't have an inventory, one way or another. Use a triangle, then you have a chance to place scroll paper, an element, crystal of the element of the spell you want, and a gem of the quality you need or better. Refer to JEI for recipe details. Okay. And I was going to make a focus that can hold multiple spells. You can add spells to it by putting a focus in an anvil with the scroll of the spell. You can circle through the spell by shift and scrolling. Okay, cool. And then there was also a grimoire, Elijah Source, so you can right-click it to open its inventory. Ooh, that seems even cooler. That seems super cool. We might want to... That one sounds better than the focus. So, did we unlock a new... We did not unlock a new chapter by doing this. So, interesting. We could try making the focus. So, what's this? This is a hardened handle, which is a binding of stick, white rock, air silk, and earth crystal. Okay. And that goes over earth. And it needs a medium amount of earth. Where was my earth again? It was here, wasn't it? Yes. How's my earth doing? I kind of want to keep an eye on this and see if, once we drop a bit and we deplete it and it recharges itself, what happens? Boop, boop. So you should be getting the earth now. Perfect. And then you said a stick. What else do we need here for this hardened handle? White rock, air silk, and earth crystal. White rock. Air silk. I'm pretty sure it's just string with air. Yeah. Did I ever set up infuser doohickey over here? Probably should. If I didn't, I might have. I didn't. Okay. I have one now. Ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. Two should be enough for now. And then I think I needed an earth crystal, right? Was it an earth? One of these guys, I believe. And that should be a focus? Yeah, it's crafting. Boom. Well, not a focus, but the thing that I need to make a focus. Okay, cool. So that completes that. And that's this whole chapter is good. Nice, we finished basics, which still doesn't have an icon. Okay. So runes sounds cool. That's a thing we should probably check out at some point. I'm not too worried about the ore mechanic stuff. Improved element binder works like a binder and an infuser, meaning it can do either binding or infusion at a faster rate. Oh, that's cool. But he needs fire ingots. Part of me wants to have like 4 of these, one for each element type, so I don't have to like keep doing this. That would probably be pretty cool. But we're gonna have to figure that out at some point. We're gonna see, like, you know, how much automation we want to get into with this stuff. Probably we'll have some fun with it, though. Pure Infuser. We got that already. And then shrines we want to look at. So how do we figure out spells? So if we look at spellcraft, there we go. Purification. Speed. What does this do? What does purification do? Oh, speed. Speed 2 and haste. Item pull. Dash. And I'm guessing, like, this, the better the gem, the better the spell? But I don't really know. Animal growth. Well, that's kind of cool. Scroll of animal growth. I don't want to try that one out. I don't know many mods that let you do that. Flame cleave. Might be fun. Tree fall, silk vein, air shield. Healing, inferno, ripening. Feather spikes. Fireball. I mean, you can't not, right? You have to, if there's a spell called Fireball, I feel like you have to do it. Stonewall, Translocation. Sounds cool. Gravel Fall. Huh. Interesting. We should try all these out. Well, at least a few of them. Let's try Air Shield first. So that was a scroll, an air gem, which we're gonna have to remember how to make because it's been an episode or two. And then the air crystals. Okay, so air gems I think was it was a gem crystallizer, right? On top of here. Yes, with air. Or what I could probably just do. Is go pop this on top of the air guy over here. That's also an option. There's nothing preventing me from doing that. Right. And if I remember correctly, I just needed a diamond and maybe some of these. And these will give me a better chance at getting it. Getting a good one, at least. So I think I do this, this, and then the 10. And then that should be it. And then we hope for a good one. Oh, we got a good one. Nice. Okay, cool. So then we can use this guy with an air and the scroll. Sweet, look at it all. Item pull, air shield, dash. Okay, feather spikes, shockwave, ender strike. Oh. I mean, that's pretty cool. Air shield. New chapters unlocked. Well, that's neat. Hey, we did get the spells chapter. Spells allow you to directly affect the world around you. You can always use a spell, but it will break if the required resource isn't present. To provide them, you need to have an element holder of the same element. Oh, so we have to get an element holder. So that's good to know. But here's what all the things do. I had a feeling this was the spells chapter. I guess you had to make one before it would actually do anything. So let's see, what did I make? I made a spell that I can't find in here. Am I crazy? Or do I not see air shield? I don't see air shield. Nope. So we're going to have to figure it out. So in order to do this, we're going to need an element holder for air, right? Do we have all the things for this? We actually do. So that was easy to make. And then how do I charge this? Do I just like click it or do something with it? How's that work? Seems to be doing something. That's cool. Can I charge it off of this guy? Oh, hello. I can absolutely charge it right off the nodes. That's neat. That's cool. I can charge it off the nodes or out of the jars. Sweet. So now I should be able to cast Air Shield. Whoa, that was neat. Did you see that? Can I hold it? Oh, that is cool. I like that. Wow, that's nifty. That is cool. I gotta try out a few more of these spells now, because that is neato. For sure. What else did we want to try? Fully grow targeted animal child. Consumes water from an element holder. That is awesome. That is not a thing. Purification, remove all negative effects. That makes sense. Breathe fire in front of you, dealing damage to all entities in a cone. That's cool. Dashes in the targeted direction. Increases speed and attack speed for you or the targeted entity. Okay. Silk. Mine a hole or a vein with silk touch. Fully grows crops. I had a feeling that's what that did. You know what's funny is like all the ones that I chose to try are not listed in the book. Well, not necessarily true. Flame cleaved. I think I saw that one in there, right? Yeah. Hit all entities around you with a burning circular attack. Okay. That's neat. But I really wanted to check out translocation. I want to see what that does. Ooh, that needs a pure crystal and a pristine air gem. I mean, if it needs a pure crystal, it has to be something cool. It's probably a teleport, right? It's got to be a teleport. It's just got to be a teleport. Okay. We might check out more spells in a bit. I'm going to throw down a chest here, actually. Because I want to check out shrines, too. So I want to spend a little time on shrines, and then we'll come back to spells. Does that sound cool? And runes. I don't know what runes do. What do runes do? What's a rune do from ElementalCraft? Couldn't tell you. Maybe maybe they have something to do with shrines. They could. Let's make the shrine and see where that goes, right? So the basic shrine is going to be this. Okay. And now that I've done that, I assume that unlocks all the things, which is cool. Yeah, there's still stuff in here. I might, just so that I don't confuse what's been done and what's not. So shrines are powerful tools that channel elements in the world around them to act on it. Okay, so sets fire to nearby creatures. Excavates ores underneath it. That's kind of cool. We should try that one out. The ore shrine. The ore shrine. I'm gonna note the ones I want to try. Melts basalt above it into lava. Periodically refills hunger and boosts nearby bees production. Pulls items towards itself, nearby items, and stores them in the container below. Accelerates crop growth above it. Ah, okay. Boneless growth shrine. Harvest crops below it. Enderman can't teleport. Ooh, boost the speed of the block it's facing. You don't say. You don't say. A tick accelerator, perhaps. Perhaps. Sorry, I didn't mean to evilly laugh there. Uses food laying around to breed animals. Will create wildflowers on top of grass. All right, cool. So I like those two that I talked about. The Overload and the Ore Shrine. We're going to have to try them out. Though I still don't really know what runes are for. I have no idea what runes are all about. And I feel like we've unlocked all the chapters now. Am I missing something? There is one thing that's locked. And maybe by doing something in here, we'll unlock that last one. But we are 61 out of 63 unlocked. So there's one more shrine type as well that's locked. So there's a shrine that's locked. And there's an advanced that's locked. Okay. So we're probably going to want to do some stuff with that. Let's automate things so that progression's a little bit easier. So I know we want to move stuff. Effectively, we want to transport this guy to over here-ish, right? How could I do that? There's ways, for sure. So check this out. Boop, boop, boop. 1, 2. Aha! So you can use a comparator to detect how full an element container is. That's handy. That's absolutely handy, in my opinion. Right? 4, 3. Perfect. That's good to know. All right, so what if we got some really big reservoirs, right? Like really big reservoirs that had lots and lots of storage in them. I want to try those out. And then I have a plan or two that might be cool for automatically transporting this and filling up a reservoir, like that would sit here. Roughly, I have an idea. Now, these things are actually surprisingly a little bit pricey. We need a hefty amount of pure crystals for this. Which aren't terrible to make. But boy, do they use a lot of resources. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll automate this first because I really want to get this whole thing automated. So maybe I'll automate this first and then go from there. Does that sound cool-ish? I hope so, because that's kind of what I'm planning to do now. So what I'm going to do is have 1, 2, 3, 4. I just thought of a problem. I'm going to have to think of this. Give me a sec. So what I was originally thinking is I could, break this, move it, fill it, and then replace it automatically. But the problem is, when you break it, it removes the extracting setting, which will be a problem for me. Now, I mean, I could obviously have another one here that fills that, but then the same problem occurs, right? Like, this has to extract into that. I wonder if there's another way to transfer elements. I doubt they're not fluids, right? They couldn't be fluids. I mean, you know how we could test? We could do this. See, no fluid. If there's no laser, then it's not a fluid container, right? So that's definitely not a thing. So that's not ideal. How can we transfer you or keep transferring you even if you're full? What about if we had... Let me borrow one that has stuff in it. What I need to do is find a way to be able to place this in the world and have it automatically start extracting. I don't think that there's a good way to go about that, though. All right, so I think moving the elements is probably going to be my best bet. So let's get one of those advanced receptacles, this one, which can apparently be repaired with fire ingots. So we're going to see, number 1, how many uses we can get out of this. Number 2, if I can sneakily, cheatily repair it some other way. And number 3, repairing it with Firite is going to be my fallback. So in order to make Firite, we're going to need the element binder on fire. Okay, so we're going to need, and we're also going to need some more pure crystals. So I know in total we're going to need 4 pure crystals, right? Because we need 2 Firite and then 2 pure crystals and then a 5th one. So we need 5 pure crystals in total to get this guy going. So let's get started with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect you guys. Okay. And then we're going to put you here. And that should be filling. Perfect. All right. I'll be back once I make the 4 of these, because that's effectively what I need to do right now. Or 5 of these, right? Because I think honestly my best bet is moving the nodes, the element node things. I think that's going to be my best bet for sure. So let's definitely plan for that. And then yeah, we'll be cool. That works for me. And then we're also going to want 5 of each of these, right? So 5, 5, 5, and 5. Perfect. And then 5 diamonds. And I'll be back in a moment once I do all this. It's just going to take a few minutes of me going back and forth to make all the pure crystal things. And then once we have that, we can automate it better, right? Sweet. All right, be right back. All right, I can already tell that my water is getting low because I had to combine the leftover water so my water one's definitely getting low. We need to check on that. I believe I didn't see this in the book, but there is a source analysis glass. I want to make one of these real quick. I didn't see anything about this in the book, so I think the book may not be completely complete. Yeah, I don't see anything about a source analysis glass in there. So let's try to make one of these guys. We're going to need some air stuffs and another one of these hardened dudes. But I've got the 5 of these that we need, so that's good. So let's get ready to make our Firite. That's going to be element binding there. And then you need element binder. So do we have is this the element binder? It is. Cool. All right, so let's take our earth that we have here. I might swap him for a full earth. Yeah, buddy. And to make this again was stick, white rock, air silk, earth crystal. Stick, white rock. Was it silk first, then crystal? It was. Boom. Now we're cooking. Woohoo! Okay, so that gets that back. And then we're going to need a couple more air silks, which involves flying over here to make them. Soon I will have everything consolidated and no more flying around to do stuff, which is always nice. Oh, nope, you're empty. Are you? Yeah, you're recharging. Okay. See, I'm exhausting my nodes because I use so much to make the 5 pure crystals here. But don't worry, there's stuff that I found out. A little bit of Googling goes a long way, let's just put it that way. So now I should be able to make a source glass. Sweet. I made springaline glass with springaline shards. By the way, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I noticed there's these things. So that might be a thing that, like, you can grow this. I don't actually know. Again, not in the book, so I'm not 100% sure. But, and now, source analysis glass. Tell me, can I? You don't have a springaline shard in your inventory. I agree. See, look, you're low too. Oh, capacity 50%, recovery 25%. Interesting. Interesting. And it uses up a springaline shard every time I make this? Oof, that's an expensive analysis tool. Look, they're all choking. Nocturnal 1, so it shows me the trait. Capacity and recovery. So he's recharging again. And he's in the 440-ish. Didn't he get up to 460 before, and that's when he was fully recharged? I believe that was about the case. roughly-ish. I don't think he filled all the way. I might be wrong. So yeah, we can see exhausted is 0 now. Oh, yep, around 460 is where he started filling back up. Nice. So he's been analyzed, so I don't need to use a shard again. Okay, that's cool at least. That's cool at least. I like that. Now my question would be is if I make one of these springaline buds, springaline blocks maybe you can go on you? Let's get some water over here. Yeah? Where's my buddy the water? I'm going to swap you guys out. I'm assuming, yeah, you started filling again, so that's cool. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of, like, maybe we can get a nice shard kind of deal. And I kind of want to try out this springaline cluster guy. So we need a block of amethyst, a block of quartz, a shard, and a water crystal. Now, I think I've used all my shards. So that's going to be shard, quartz, water crystal. So shard, quartz, water crystal. And I believe you guys should still have your automation going. Good? Nice. Now I should be able to make an amethyst block. Quartz block, springaline, and water. Yes. Yeah. It's doing something. And that'll make a cluster for me? Sweet. Now... I'm assuming that has to grow on a springaline block. So let's do 3, 3, and 3. I'm just curious if I can, like, you know, have a bunch of these springaline shard dudes. I mean, obviously I could craft them up here and make a bunch, which would, especially because I automated it, it should be a little bit quicker. But let's just try it, because I'm curious how it works. Okay. Hmm? Facing up. You think he's tick acceleratable? I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. I'm assuming it's kind of like the amethyst shards, but I have no idea if it's like very much like them or not. I don't know. We'll see. So I have no idea if this will grow or not. I think there's some there's an upgrade, grows springaline instead of amethyst. Maybe that's the spring. I'm not sure. I think there's some shrines that aren't in the book too. Budding shrine, maybe? Maybe the budding shrine consumes earth, grows amethysts faster, but if we or maybe grows it on top of it, that would be cool. But then if we put the springline upgrade on it, he'll grow springline shards. I'm honestly not sure. We're gonna let this chill here and see if that's ever harvestable. I'm afraid to break it because I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just honestly don't know. I don't know. But this way gets us lots of springaline shards and we'll be fine. So what I'd like to do is be able to move these guys. So I'm going to analyze a few of them and see, like, you know, what's common-ish. So capacity 50, recovery 25. Like, that's what I'm going to use as my base. And then we'll see what else we can see out and about in the world, right? So I could just be like 5128. I mean, it's a little bit better, but it's not drastically better, right? 6227. It's not bad. I mean, as long as it always recovers, I don't think it's super important. 54.29. Yeah, like in the 50s seems to be about average. And a little bit extra recovery is not a huge make or break. That air is pretty good, honestly, with a 72% capacity. You're at a 53 and 28. You have Nocturnal, which, by the way, I think means they recover a little bit better at night, but there is no night here. So I'm not going to worry about finding an amazing dude here, and I'll tell you why. I don't think it matters. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal. It might be cool, but I don't think it's a huge deal. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and make our fire dude now, real quick. Hey, wait, you're not done transferring, are you? Empty out, would you? Come on. There you go. Nice and empty. So let's get a decent fire guy. So I can make my fire things. Okay, so if I want Fireite ingots, it's going to be Netherite, Swift Alloy, Springaline Pure. Okay. Springaline Pure. So I'm going to want 2 of these? Yes, 2 of these. Right? Because that's what we need for the improved this thing. Okay. And then Swift Alloy, which is, we're actually getting a little bit low on. But that should make Fireite. And it's going to use, apparently, a high amount. Whatever that means. You can do it, buddy. So in the meantime, I should be able to craft... We're going to need more Swift Alloys, which are Gold-Drenched Copper Redstone Air. Gold-Drenched Copper Redstone Air. Gold-Drenched Copper Redstone Air. So if I do this, it should be about half a stack. And by the way, in order to get these guys, we need air underneath. Hey, cool, you're done. Nice. All right. So then you, and you. Now you're cooking. And let's get air ready. Because we're going to need, some semblance of air to make more of those Swift ingots. Okay, so you should probably be almost done. You didn't use that much, honestly. I'm going to make the Swift ingots off camera real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it between episodes, because we are pretty much at the wrapping up point here. So let me make the Swift ingots that I need between episodes. We'll come back next episode. We'll make our improved source receptacle. We'll look at moving the sources over to here. This will become like our, crafting area for all things source. And what I'm thinking is we could have like multiple crafts per element. So we could have like the element binder infuser combo thing. And the other stuff. Like all the things that we would need to make stuff all in one area, all fed off, maybe 1 or 2 even of those elements. I thought that would be cool. Yeah. So let's do that next episode. For now, it's wrapping up point. So Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to really fully automate all the things ElementalCraft. And I might even... Do I want to do this in my tower in the overworld? It's possible. It's possible. We'll find out. For now, take it easy.